welcome to my review of Onslaught for the Nintendo Wii. For those of you who don't know what Onslaught is a Wiiware first-person shooter. It only costs $10, but is it actually worth the $10 you pay for it? Find out in the review. Well, surprisingly, the game's storyline isn't all that important. It's basically told through some text in a couple of missions, but it's largely forgettable. The graphics are okay, but most of the levels look repeated, but in sort of generic. The sound design for the guns is alright. The voice acting, when there is some, is dreadfully annoying, especially the repeat. That's why you're still a kid. That's why you're still a kid. That can get so annoying after a while. The music is okay, but nothing really special. But where this game truly shines is in its gameplay, and that's where we're going to discuss it. This is a first-person shooter with fantastic controls. The controls work very well and are very responsive. To reload your weapon, you simply shake the remote, and it works quite well. In this game, sometimes the bugs or the enemies or aliens will spit green goo blood on your screen, and you have to shake the Wii nunchuck to get that, gunk off of the screen. Because if you don't, it'll actually end up starting to eat away at your health. This is an interesting tactic, and it's actually pretty cool. The game has a variety of different weapons, which are all quite nice. The game is split up into 13 levels, with each level being tiered, with maybe 1 to 3 tiers, and then finally a boss battle. It works quite well, and you'll get a decent amount of playtime out of this game, ranging anywhere from between 3 to 6 hours. The game also has online multiplayer, but it's basically just a rehash of the single-player campaign. The controls is really why this game is so fantastically well done. It's just simply a breeze to control. They're very responsive, not too sensitive, and you can set any sensitivity level that you'd like, which makes this game quite fantastic to play. A lot of Wii shooters have slight problems with their aiming targeting systems, and a lot of times the reticle will move either too fast or too slow, and you won't be able to turn at the right proper speed. This game is perfect because it allows you to tweak it just enough to get it to the perfect sensitivity for you to play. My one issue with the game is that each level is timed. Now, this isn't necessarily a problem on certain levels where you actually have to hold off a certain amount of enemies for a time, but for levels where the objective is to simply get from the beginning to the end of the level, I find it rather unnecessary. I don't mind being scored on the time it takes to get through a level, but I do mind being timed. I think it's unnecessary. But it doesn't really hurt the game because they give you plenty of time to get through the levels. A lot of times, the level can be cleared within 10 minutes. So it's a great game to pick up and play. The game also has some interesting weapons, such as a rocket launcher, a shotgun, and the submachine gun and the standard assault rifle. They all work pretty well, but again are slightly generic. Onslaught isn't a bad game, and certainly not a bad game for $10. It's just slightly generic. There's really nothing wrong with it, and the controls will definitely keep you coming back. If you just got a Nintendo Wii, this is a game that is easy to recommend, because it'll show you just what the Nintendo Wii can do for you in first-person shooters to give you responsive controls. Overall, if you're looking for a decent Nintendo Wii shooter, but at this price, it's more than decent. $10 is not a lot to pay for this game. You'll get a good amount of gameplay out of it, and you'll definitely go back and replay it. The controls are very good, very responsive, and make this just a very fun and satisfying shooter. The only real problem with it is it's just slightly too generic. But overall, it's a good game. I highly recommend that you pick up Onslaught from the Nintendo Wii. Onslaught gets a 4 out of 5. It's a solid game, but had it been less generic, it would have been a great game. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.